Are you a pro looking to improve your turf, landscaping, or home improvement business? Are you interested in how others stay ahead of their competition? Do you embrace change and the idea of sustainability and support environmental awareness? Well, put down that shovel, take off your hard hat, give your crew a break, and grab a cup of joe. You're about to hear what other pros in your field are doing to improve our environment by the way they do business. Miramichi Green presents Turf's Up Radio with DARREN GRUNER. With his decades of experience in the landscaping, home improvement, and green industry, every Saturday morning, DARREN shares his view on how to be better in business. Listen to his conversations with pros around the world who also share their secrets and success stories. Turf's Up Radio is sponsored by Miramichi Green, the premier manufacturer of revolutionary soil amendments, biostimulants, and herbicides. For more information about their innovative, sustainable products, log on to miramichigreen.com. Time to get your hands dirty and green. Here's DARREN GRUNER with today's edition of Turf's Up Radio.
Good morning and welcome to Turf's Up Radio here on 1230 The Zone. I am your host, DARREN GRUNER, and I am live here in the Miramichi Green Studios in always sunny West Palm Beach, Florida. And I'm going to emphasize always sunny because I have some ladies from the North Central. Is that North Central? Not Northeast, or more towards North Central. Anyway, I got Cindy Code and Kai MATSCO as promised all week. If you guys are Facebook fans of Turf's Up Radio, you saw my promo. You saw what we got going on. We got the executive director, the program director of Project Evergreen. They are doing so much for the community. They're helping our troops. They're helping our green our earth. They're doing so much, and we can't. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's all good. And we're going to have a lot of fun chatting with these two ladies, and as promised, because we got a lot of cool stuff going on. So listen, Michael Bright's he's still here. I think he's got one eye open. One eye shut still because he's sleeping where is Waldo? Where is Michael Bright? Michael Bright is it's okay. I think he is in Southern California, and you know the time difference down there. It's like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Michael Bright, are you there with us? Is Michael Bright with us? I don't know if Michael Bright's with Cindy, can you hear us? Are you online with us, Cindy? Nope, Cindy's not in here. This is great. I have been completely abandoned. We're having some technical difficulties here, but we're going to get it on track because we got Nutter on the board, and he is going to make sure that we're all backed up and we're connected. It's no big deal. We're going to try to get everybody together. So are we good with anybody? We have anybody on the line, Nutter, at this point? No, we don't have them. We just need to get them to call back, and we'll be okay. Listen, when we come back, we got Michael Bright with traffic on the turf as promised, because we got to take care of our lawns still, and as our lawns are we're going through this. It's so funny. This is going to be like a blooper show. Why don't we just make this a blooper show? We got great guests from all over the country, and we're hearing is beep, 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 beep. Listen, when we come back, we got Michael Bright for Traffic on the Turf. You want to learn more about greening up your lawns? You got to stay tuned. We'll be right back. Turf time right now is 10 after 9.
Miramichi Green's professional turf line is designed for optimal performance on sports fields. Powerful, sustainable ingredients reduce soil compaction and deliver lasting results you can trust season after season. Miramichi Green, building greatness from the ground up.
It's time for Traffic on the Turf, helping you to successfully navigate Mother Nature for a lawn and landscape that will absolutely leave your neighbors green with envy. Now, here's DARREN GRUNER of Turf's Up Radio with today's Traffic on the Turf.
Welcome back to Turf's Up Radio here. That was a crazy start. I'm hoping that we got Michael Bright on the show. Michael, are you around? Hey, Michael, can you hear me on Zoom? I don't know. He's got me muted, and we're having some crazy problems. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. If this were me, this is the time of the year we're thinking about taking care of our lawns, getting our lawns in better shape for the season. Especially if you're in the Northeast, you're having a lot of problems. You had a lot of problems with the freeze thaw. We've had a really serious winter, so we're going to try to. I'm sorry, you got Michael back? Michael Bright? How are we doing, Michael?
Darren, good morning.
Good morning. There you go. It's about time. What is going on with you today? Wake up! Let's go! Our listeners are dying to hear you.
I would never throw Nunder under the bus, but the beeping is happening. It's happening right now. It may be the California connection. It may be that they've legalized something out here. Not that I'm partaking, but maybe the operator that's handling the call is under the influence.
We're going to throw him under the bus. That's okay. So listen, I started talking.
Happy to be live from California at 10 after 6 in the morning here. See, you guys have had your coffee.
I know, Michael. I started telling our listeners about this week for Traffic on the Turf, trying to rejuvenate our lawns after such a harsh winter. What do you recommend? How's the weather in California, and what are the plans that Californians are making to rejuvenate their properties from all that crazy weather?
I had really some great conversations this week while I've been out here in California, and one of the things, and we see this regionally, where for some reason Arizona and California, New Mexico, they don't like to spray a lot of liquids in this area. I mean, it's a lot of granular, a lot of, solid application that they're doing for the soil. And I had a great conversation with a client this week, really talking about utilizing carbonized PN or any good organic soil amendment along with granular humates or, other granular nutrients that they're doing the combination. You don't have to pick one or the other. It's, a good combination of adding those. And this is the perfect time of the year to be doing that, getting that soil prepped. We've got our soil test back. We've talked enough about that. Now's the time to start taking the action. January, throughout the South there, and you guys are moving, pumping grass year-round. Texas, parts of California, it's rolling. But now that soil's starting to wake up, in some of the areas that are starting to get some good 70-degree temperatures during the day. They're going to start moving into it. And then hopefully, North Carolina, the Miramichi Green remote studios and sunny, what do we say, always sunny, Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina, we'll be coming around in a couple of months. So let's have that soil prepped. Let's do and add those nutrients and follow that soil test that we got back. Pick your battles, understand what you're doing. But, waiting to the last minute, prior to either coming out of dormancy early or you seeding, that's not the time to prep your soil. Now's the time to do it. What you think, Darren? You ready to do it now?
Absolutely. And remember, I want our listeners to remember, a lot of our listeners are fairly new into the business. They went out and they got their pesticide license just to add to their landscaping services. And it's not uncommon for not everybody to really understand grass. You're not agronomist. You don't study fields, and you didn't go to college for this. But you do have an opportunity to make money with this. So that's why I want you to listen to our show, because we're going to help guide you through your programs using the right products and stuff like that. And don't forget that Shannon Easter a couple of weeks ago talked about us. A lot of people tend to start to throw a lot of fertilizer down, like a pound of nitrogen, or more, because they figure it's okay. And I'm guilty of this. When I was younger and studying, I figured this is the time to do it. It's not going to hurt the lawn. That not everybody knows nitrogen. If it's applied when it's hot out, it's going to burn your lawn. So you try to spoon feed. We want to spoon feed, but this is the time people tend to say, it's cool out still. Let me throw a bunch of fertilizer down or nitrogen down, and it's going to help the lawn. But it's not. Right, Michael? It's not.
And the other piece of that is, the regulations that are coming down. I think a lot of people are frustrated, with, in the state of Maryland. We work with clients up there where they can't use nitrogen, certain times of the year. Same in Florida. So you don't even have the opportunity to use synthetics. You've got to find an alternative. We're going to be bringing a lot of those great ideas to say, here's what you can use instead of NPK. And here's what you can use so you can use less, be more responsible for the inputs you're putting into your lawn, having to use less water. And if you want to know more about those products that we're talking about and products we talked about today, go to miramichigreen.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Michael Bright, Traffic on the Turf. The time right now is 16 past the hour.
Your path to a greener lawn and perfect landscape has just been paved by Turf's Up Radio. Traffic on the Turf is the only radio segment in America dedicated to reporting potential hazards and creating solutions for your lawn. Now go out and enjoy your outdoor living space.
Helping to transform your home into your own personal oasis. Now back to Turf's Up Radio with Darren Gruner of TotalScapeDesign.com. Presented by Miramichi Green.
Welcome back to Turf's Up Radio here on 1230 AM The Zone. I'm your host, Darren Gruner. Cindy Code and Kai Matsko. Listen, we had a real quick conversation yesterday. At the very end of our conversation, we spoke about something you weren't sure whether or not you wanted to talk about, but I think that Michael Bright gave you a little insight, kind of little more. I kind of like made it kind of made it feel like, we know we're all on the same page, right? We're just a little bit more confidence about what we're talking about, because we do like to do the spoon feeding. We're not against anything. We like to have subsidize our programs, and anyway. We're going to talk more about that a little bit later, but Cindy, you get what I'm talking about because we had that conversation. Cindy Code, not Cody, Cindy Code. I made a mistake. You never make mistakes with names. I struggle with names, but you have a great name. You both do, and it's a pleasure to have you guys here. You're from Project Evergreen. Project Evergreen is a national nonprofit organization committed to creating a greener, cooler Earth by supporting the creation, renovation, and revitalization of managed recreational and athletic green spaces that result in healthier, happier people. You get it, guys? We're all responsible for this, and it's great that we have this. We're happier people. Michael Bright just fell off his chair after I said it. Project Evergreen's initiatives include green care for troops, which I really, really love, and which we know who is in charge of that. We got Kai Matsko. She's trying to get out of having a conversation with us today on the radio. It's not going to happen. You're going to talk. I'm telling you right now. That's an important thing. For snow care, too, for troops, and for healthier turf, healthier kids. We all like that. That is like the top of what we're thinking about. We're constantly our environment. What are we thinking about? We think about our kids and their kids and so on and so forth. So that's why the organization Project Evergreen is just bringing people together. It's their mission to make a difference in how our yards, parks, and communities create a greener, healthier, cooler Earth. Love it so much. Listen, if you want to learn more during the show, check out Project Evergreen and its efforts to restore and revitalize parks, schools, and public green spaces in your city, or join them by volunteering your time, which I'm going to do. But I'm not going to Ohio or Cleveland right now. I'm sorry. It's just absolutely too cold for me. I'll do something else, right? I can do that. I sold my plows when I moved from New Jersey. I'm sorry. I'm going back to cold. It's too cold for me. If you want to learn more, you can give them a call, 888-611-2955, or visit the volunteer registration page at Project Evergreen. When we come back, we're going to pick their brains. We're going to find out a lot about them. And listen, we're not going to throw anything at you. You're going to be just fine. Right, Michael Bright? We tell them that they're going to be okay.
It's so easy.
It's so easy. Guys, we're going to have a lot of fun when we come back. Turf time right now is 20 after the hour.
Your home is your castle.
Honey, I'm home.
A personal sanctuary where you live, dream, and entertain. Friends, family, business associates, birthdays, holidays, and other joyous celebrations. Your home can be the most beautiful castle of them all. TotalScape Design will transform your home into a vacation spot you can enjoy year-round. Patios and decks, pools and waterfalls, nightscaping, low-voltage outdoor lighting, open-air kitchens and grilling areas. The possibilities endless. Your imagination infinite. The results stunning. As the homeowner, you're an integral part of the TotalScape Design team. Their landscape design professionals listen to your ideas and work with your budget to create the perfect outdoor living area. They also keep you informed. TotalScape Design is on site to manage your project from start to finish. The next time you walk into your backyard, walk into paradise. For more information and to learn about TotalScape Design's landscape solutions, by phone 561-247-4485. Online, it's TotalScapeDesign.com.
Sports fields endure harsh treatment, so you need to treat them with specialized care. Miramichi Green's professional turf line stands up to the toughest conditions. Our carbon-rich enhancers reduce soil compaction, improve soil quality, and deliver durable footing for optimal performance. Every Miramichi Green product is made from powerful, sustainable ingredients that conserve natural resources, shorten post-play recovery, and reduce maintenance needs. And our nutrient-rich compounds provide lasting benefits that give you a clear advantage season after season. Miramichi Green is the name professionals turn to for affordable, effective solutions for their sports fields, cross-country courses, and turf tracks. Find us in more than 800 retailers nationwide or visit MiramichiGreen.com. Miramichi Green, building greatness from the ground up.
Helping to transform your home into your own personal oasis. Now back to Turf's Up Radio with Darren Gruner of TotalScapeDesign.com. Presented by Miramichi Green.
Welcome back to Turf's Up Radio, the crazy gong show. It's cool, Michael Bright, because I got 4 squares on my Zoom meeting, and we're playing squares. Like what is that? The Hollywood squares. Now I would like to pick the X on the bottom of the show. Michael Bright, how you doing? Kai MATSCO and Cindy Code. Do we have you guys on the line?
Kai is here.
Oh, beautiful.
Good morning.
All right, good morning. We got a little bit of feedback, but we're going to try to fight right through this, guys. It's a pleasure to have both of you on the line with us, calling all the way from frigid. Oh, is that Cleveland, Ohio, or Ohio, or where are you exactly?
Yes.
Where are you? Is that where you are?
No, Darren, it's sunny here in Cleveland this morning.
Yeah, but I'm sure you got snow on the ground, and I don't want no parts of it. So I want to know a little bit about. Let's go. We're going to do a little alternating because both of you play a huge role in Project Evergreen. Cindy you are the executive director of Project Evergreen, and by the way, which is really cool. Growing up in the landscape business in New Jersey, South Jersey, I've always read for years and years the Lawn and Landscape magazine, and you had a lot of part. So I want to ask you a little bit about your background, and then obviously this is not something you went up and you saw a sign "Help Wanted" and you decided, hey, I want to work there. You got this. This is your background. Tell us a little bit about what you do, what you've done.
Well, thanks for having us this morning, Darren. We appreciate that. I have a journalism background. I don't have an agronomy background. I didn't work in the lawn care industry before. So I'm a journalism major, and 20 plus years ago I started working at Lawn and Landscape magazine, and I went across the country. I interviewed lots of lawn care operators, landscape professionals, learned about their businesses, and it's really, landscape contractors like to share information. They like to network, they like to share secrets or ideas or ways to help their businesses grow. So it's just been a great industry to work in. And there's lots of great associations across the country. I've been involved with those, and I really enjoy the industry.
That is true, by the way. And yeah, we try to. It's funny because growing up in the business, people, other competitors of mine would come to me and ask me questions, and we try to help each other, even though we're in competition with each other. I mean, we're trying to do. We all. As landscapers, we all want to take part of the bigger picture and help the environment and stuff like that, so it's kind of cool. What about you, Kai? I mean, what got you into Project Evergreen, wanting to help the troops, which you're in charge of that, correct?
Exactly. I have a background in retail management and customer service, but I was made aware of a position for program manager of Green Care for Troops, and it just seemed like a natural fit. I've got a son who's a cadet at West Point, so the customer service program combined with my love of military members in green space just seemed to work, so put it all together.
That's good. We love what you do. We love that we talk about helping our troops. I mean, especially our disabled vets. That's what we talked about on the phone with you. That's a big part of what you do for Project Evergreen, right?
Yes, I'm the program manager for Green Care for Troops and Snow Care for Troops. So basically we look for volunteers in the landscape industry, lawn care industry, who are willing to provide their services free of charge to active duty deployed military members and post 9/11 service-connected disabled veterans.
So if they are able to, provide a service to them while they are taking care of our country, or to show the appreciation for the service and sacrifice of a veteran, that's a wonderful, beautiful connection.
It is, right, and it's great that you do that for us too. It's great because we're hearing a little bit of feedback, which is not a big deal for us, but we get to hear you twice right away. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I like it. So no, it's important what you do for Project Evergreen. That's great. I want to ask Cindy, if you don't mind, what type of impact would you like to have in the green space industry?
Well, through Project Evergreen, the whole idea is bringing people together. The industry is great at volunteering, great at giving back, great at participating, giving up their time, donating materials. I mean, I can't express enough how generous the lawn and landscape industry is, and that includes the wider green industry, superintendents and irrigation contractors and arborists. We all work together, but no one can do it alone. So the whole idea is it doesn't have to be, one or two companies, doing everything. If businesses across the country, there's, 80,000 plus landscape companies in the country, plus all the suppliers and distributors, if we all work together, we can make a difference. And we can bring people together. We can change people's lives. We can change neighborhoods and communities, and we can do that through green spaces, yards, parks, and community green spaces. So participation, engagement is what we need.
Yeah, how do you find these people? I mean, it's funny because, growing up in the business, it would have been great for me to be able to give back. I always wanted to help. We always try to, we try to help on certain scales, but this is something that's going to be much more rewarding to get involved with a company, with an organization like you. How do you find these people? How do they know? How does someone like me know how to go ahead and be a part of it?
Well, it's easy. After 25 years in the industry, this is an old term, but I have a pretty thick Rolodex. So
you still have one of
those? Really, it's fine. No, I don't. But it's don't want to date myself.
Come on, you're young.
Really,
Can't be
it's
more than
finding the project. If we find the right project, which is a big part of our mission, it's just finding the right project so we can bring not only industry together, but with consumers and local businesses and corporations. But if we find the right project and we get people out on that project, I mean, it's just like that aha moment. They know it's the right thing to do, and they want to be there and do it again.
Well, speaking about the right things to do, I know that Miramichi Green is our title sponsor, and it's a reason, because we think alike. It's not something that we just mesh, and I love. We all have the same mindset, which is great. And their products promote sustainable programs. How do you see partnering with companies like that? I know that we talked about this a little bit yesterday at the end of our conversation. This is what I was referring to earlier. We want a greener, healthier Earth. We all do. Better, more environment. But we talk about fertilization programs and stuff like that. How we like to supplement them with more organics. How do you see partnering with companies like Miramichi Green to help even further that message? Trying to help obtain that greener, healthier Earth.
We partner with companies in all aspects, all segments of the green industry. And we support using all of the tools in the toolbox that are necessary to maintain healthy turf, trees, plants, etc. You need nutrients to help grass and turf generate thick, dense roots. You need weed management to take care of clover, for instance, on a playing surface. Kids that are running around and there's a big clump of clover, you can trip and fall and hurt your knee, or you can get stung by a bee. Like me, I'm allergic to bees, so if I get stung by a bee, that's not a good thing.
We don't want to introduce her to Sierra, do we, Michael? No, I can't. I lost Michael Bright. He gestured the no on the thing, but we have a bee lady, Sierra. She's just phenomenal. But they won't sting you. Don't worry about that. But I get it. You're right. So, but it's good. It would be good to partner with anybody that is. What you're trying to say is that. Well, what I think you're trying to say is that we'll partner with anybody who's interested in the bigger picture, right? something like that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and it's all about responsible use. You know, whether it's fertilizers or water or any of the other tools in the toolbox. Responsibly used products are great for the industry.
It is great. And now, when we come back, we'll take a real quick break. But when we come back, I want to talk about some projects that you guys have some exciting stuff that's been going on. I mean, you're growing every year. So I want to find out a little bit more about that when we come right back. Our time right now is 9:31.
Miramichi Green's professional turf line is designed for optimal performance on sports fields. Powerful, sustainable ingredients reduce soil compaction and deliver lasting results you can trust season after season. Miramichi Green, building greatness from the ground up.
Welcome back to Turf Radio here on 12:30 a.m. The Zone. We're having a good time. We got Cindy Code, Kai MATSCO on the line all the way from Ohio. We got Michael Bright even further down the country. By the way, I was watching a little bit of the Secrets of the Earth last night. Was it last night or this morning? I couldn't sleep for some strange reason. Talking about sinkholes and talking about how the Earth is. There might be an eruption in Southern California, and I think as soon as Michael landed, there was an eruption. Michael Bright, listen, you got to take some time. You look sleepy, my friend. Are you there?
I tell you, it's early. I am sleepy, but I've got the coffee going now. I'm standing up, gonna get my pace on here. All good. No sinkholes to report in California. The 101 is going to be open, I think, later next week. It had the big mudslide up here.
Yeah.
And, which is a condition back from the fires that they had and unstable soil. So I'm going to get them straightened out before I head back, Darren. So they're in good hands.
Well, we might be able to enlist Project Evergreen to help out. That'd be great. I mean, if there's some way. Can we get down there? Can we fix that? Is there anything going on there in that part of the country, Cindy? And tell us about some projects that you're going to be working on. There's got to be something going on.
Well, Michael, you should have joined us. We were just in San Marcos, California, not too far away from you. We just completed a project. It was called William Bradley Field in San Marcos in conjunction with Hunter Industries and the Southern California Sports Turf Managers Association. Cool. That field was built on an old landfill, so there was a lot of settling going on between, like, the shortstop position over at first base. So we worked together with the local, and they're all on our website, but there were, a dozen local landscape companies and sod producers that helped us revitalize that field. And it's just wonderful to see the kids running around playing on that. We also, last year, we were in Hazlet, New Jersey. That's where your hometown is, right?
No, not really. Southern Jersey, two different states.
We revitalized Stephen Patterson Field in conjunction with Performance Nutrition and a bunch of contractors in Hazlet. The kids, they were playing football on a dirt field. So we helped them reopen a football field that had been closed for about 10 years. So now they're playing on a nice, healthy, green football field. We also did a pocket park in East Harlem, New York City. We converted this vacant, abandoned lot into a green space that has a vegetable garden, so the kids in the neighborhood can learn how to grow vegetables, and nice green space with grass and trees where they can go and sit and hang out with each other.
That's fantastic. I wanted to ask you, how long has Project Evergreen been in existence?
Since 2003.
Wow. Okay, and it's founded by?
Actually, it was a group of, there were 5 or 6 of us, myself included. Yeah. We got together, and so much of what we do, we're preaching to the choir. People like us, we know, the industry, we know what lawns and landscapes and parks and recreational playing fields, we know how that just changes how you feel about yourself and your neighbors, and it serves as a community hub. So we started Project Evergreen to share those messages with consumers and people who don't really know why it's so great.
Yeah, but you're not preaching to the choir. I mean, yeah, it seems like that, but if you stop, if you stop talking about it, then everything else just kind of goes, you know what I mean? It's like you got to keep it alive, keep that message alive, right? That's why we do this. That's why that's why Turfs Up Radio was born, because that's what we want to do. We want to be the voice of really improving our environment awareness, improving our sustainability. And that's why we love the fact that we got a hold of you guys. Because it's all the same message, right? And Miramichi Green's the same thing, and we talk to LED lighting companies that they're all concerned about our environment, and we love that. And you got to keep that message going and keep teaching. And it's a good thing that we're all doing that. It's great. Listen, we're going to take a real quick break, and because we have a lot more coming up. But we have to we promise every week a new product for our listeners that they want to know about what's going on. And Michael Bright's going to bring that to us when we come back. Turf time right now is 9:36.
Miramichi Green's professional turf line is designed for optimal performance on sports fields. Powerful, sustainable ingredients reduce soil compaction and deliver lasting results you can trust season after season. Miramichi Green, building greatness from the ground up.
These days, there's a gizmo or gadget for everything and everyone. But what product is going to make your lawn greener, your garden grow easier, and your deck or patio pristine? Darren and the gang know.
Product Up!
Turfs Up Radio presents your products of the day.
Welcome back to Turfs Up Radio here on 12:30 a.m. The Zone. Always sunny West Palm Beach, Florida. We got to change that little intro because it says that Darren and the gang know the products. Let me tell you something. The only one that knows the product every week is Mr. Michael Bright.
Yeah.
It's like
we should call it the mystery product of the week because I keep it under wraps.
He does.
I have learned over time not to share with Darren. Cindy, just saying, don't tell him secrets. He can't keep a secret. So I keep the product of the week under wraps, ready to launch it out. And an amazing thing happened while I was gone in North Carolina for the second time this year, Darren. We got snow, and we are never prepared for it. And a little ounce of prevention goes a long way. And, I think it's really neat that companies like Earth and Turf have brought a 6.5-gallon push sprayer that you can put a brine solution in. So we're not going out there, lugging big bags of ice melt, trying to find that. You can actually make your own brine solution, and if you know that's coming, get out, prep the ground, prep your walkways, prep your parking lots for your customers, get the brine solution out. They've got some amazing ones that you can actually mount to the back of a pickup truck and not wait for, your municipality to take care of it. Go ahead.
Right, yeah, because you ever notice that, just to the people that don't know what brine is, you ever go down the highway and see right before a snowstorm these lines that are on the ground? What is that? What are those lines? What are those? That's the brine solution that the township is putting down to make sure that kind of helps just prepare for any kind of icy, it's like a pre-ice melt. So that's good, Michael.
Yeah, so you can go to, your supplier, go online, go to Earth and Turf. A lot of these companies, have these sprayers now. Check that out, and that is your product of the week, Darren.
New and improved.
As seen on TV.
Unique. One of a kind.
Never seen before.
Bet that will enhance your home's landscape and improve your outdoor living area. That was your products of the day, presented by Turfs Up Radio. Go to the Turfs Up Radio Facebook page to learn more.
Helping to transform your home into your own personal oasis. Now back to Turfs Up Radio with Darren Gruner of TotalScapeDesign.com. Presented by Miramichi Green.
Welcome back to Turfs Up Radio here on 1230 The Zone. Wondering why I got so much energy, guys? Because I'm not going to even sell an energy drink. It's coffee. I drink so much coffee before I get here. It's crazy. I drive almost an hour to get to the studio every Saturday morning for you people. I do this because I want to bring this amazing message that we got, taking care of our environment. Project Evergreen is with us today. That's right. One of our founders, program director, Cindy Code, Kai MATSCO. Kai, we're going to try to get you slide you in there. We got a little bit of reverb with you, but we're going to get you. I'm telling you, you're not getting off. I know you wanted to get off the hook at the beginning of the show, but I'm going to try not. God, you're lucky.
All right.
See, you got that reverb. She likes it. Anyway, I want to ask you guys. We talked about bringing people together, bringing contractors to help out our troops or help out our environment. What is the biggest challenge you have getting these people together?
I do feel like a matchmaker sometimes. I mean, we're a nationwide program. I do have areas where I have numerous families and not enough volunteers. And then I have volunteers signed up in areas, and I need to get the word out to the military families to let them know these services are available. So it's just kind of a matter of going after the right person at the right time. But this program is so easy to volunteer with. It's, a landscaper can sign up. They can choose the number of military families they're willing to help at one time. They can tell us the distance they're willing to travel to get to that family. And they can tell us the services that they're willing to offer them free of charge. So it's really just that easy. And I say all the time, if every company just helped one military family in their community, we would have, so much more success in taking care of these military families. We live under the blanket of protection that they provide, and sometimes we just completely forget about what that means. We don't remember that they're missing Christmases and the birth of their baby and anniversaries and things like that, and they're out there taking care of us, and they come back with injuries and disabilities, and it's easy to forget about that. This is just a great way for the green industry to remember what they do for us and provide those services. And if it's just one family at a time, that makes a world of difference, especially to that military family.
Get involved. I love that. I want to get involved, too. I have a company called Total Scape Design here in South Florida, and we want to be part of it, too. And we want to get more information. I know that you guys have done some amazing stuff in Florida too. I mean, some stuff all over the country, and it's hard. Listen, it's hard for everybody wants to help everybody, and if no one expects you to, right? They don't expect you to help just a little bit. If all of our listeners, all of our pros that are listening to the show, if you can just give up a little bit, not only you'd be doing good for other families, but you're going to feel good for yourself. I love it. So that's really cool. Kai, I really appreciate you coming on, and I want to learn more about that. This is the beginning of a relationship with us, guys. I'm telling you right now, because this is good. By the way, just so you know, little secret that nobody knows, I actually made a list of New Year's resolutions. I don't know if anybody really follows we all kind of make them and then we forget about them. I actually wrote them down, and I put them on a Google sheet. I'm not going to share them with you, Michael Bright, because you'll make fun of every one of them. But I actually wrote down, I want to give back somehow this year. I don't care what it is. I just want to make a little bit of difference, because last year I really didn't do too much. It's not, and I'm ashamed of that, and I want to be better.
Yeah, you can start with that $20 you owe me.
I thought it was 40. He makes bets with me all the time. I think it's illegal to gamble in Florida anyway, like do bets illegally like that. So I don't think I have to pay you. Anyway, listen, I want to ask Cindy just real quick, who manages these projects? When you go, who coordinates them? Do you have a project coordinator that does it, or is it Kai that does it? Who manages these projects? Kai says no.
We have a lot of help from a lot of people. Our biggest project last year in Detroit, what we do is we find a project captain. So we identify a landscape contractor who is local. In Detroit, it was Troy Clogg Landscape. So they were our go-to person. Detroit's not that far from Cleveland, but we have people like this all across the country. So they kind of help us put our Gantt charts together and make sure we do things at the right time in the right order, make sure we have irrigation and we have the mulching and we have the pruning and we have the aeration. We do everything in the right order. So we identify one person to lead the way, and then we all get on the phone and we call all of our friends and our contacts, and we encourage them and recruit them to participate.
I could do that. I want to do that for you guys. We're going to talk about that, because I could project manage. I got a lot of experience. I'm telling you, I want to help. Listen, I want to help. If you want to help too, if you want to help, you're a listener, you want to help, you want to find out more about Project Evergreen, go to projectevergreen.org. Call Cindy. She'll answer the phone, right? You're going to answer the phone? Will you answer the phone?
Yeah,
absolutely. Kai will answer the phone. And
I will answer the phone.
And she won't have an echo, but it's okay. It's all right. We like that. Actually, their voice is it's okay to have that echo.
I will put up with the echo if people sign up to be a volunteer with Green Care for Troops and mow someone's grass. I will put up with that echo.
We're going to find out more about how you can get involved. We're going to post it all over. We've been promoting you on social media. We got Twitter, LinkedIn. I haven't done Instagram. I'm not a great Instagram kind of guy, but I do a lot of Facebook, and we are going to do whatever we can to promote this. And this is not going to be a one-show thing, guys. We're going to make sure that you guys will always be around and will always be available for you to call in and donate your time. And we're going to be available always. And I know Project Evergreen is going to be around. I love them. So glad I got hooked up with you guys. When we come back, guess what we got? You guys did so well today. We got the firing round. And we're going to alternate a little bit still, but we're going to have some fun. Maybe you win some prizes, right? Our time right now is 9:46.
Your home is your castle.
Honey, I'm home.
A personal sanctuary where you live, dream, and entertain. Friends, family, business associates, birthdays, holidays, and other joyous celebrations. Your home can be the most beautiful castle of them all. Totalscape Design will transform your home into a vacation spot you can enjoy year-round. Patios and decks, pools and waterfalls, nightscaping, low-voltage outdoor lighting, open-air kitchens and grilling areas. The possibilities endless. Your imagination infinite. The results stunning. As the homeowner, you're an integral part of the Totalscape Design team. Their landscape design professionals listen to your ideas and work with your budget to create the perfect outdoor living area. They also keep you informed. Totalscape Design is on site to manage your project from start to finish. The next time you walk into your backyard, walk into paradise. For more information and to learn about Totalscape Design's landscape solutions, by phone 561-247-4485. Online, it's TotalscapeDesign.com.
Coming up within 60 seconds, stay tuned for the Turfs Up Radio firing round.
Sports fields endure harsh treatment, so you need to treat them with specialized care. Miramichi Green's professional turf line stands up to the toughest conditions. Our carbon-rich enhancers reduce soil compaction, improve soil quality, and deliver durable footing for optimal performance. Every Miramichi Green product is made from powerful, sustainable ingredients that conserve natural resources, shorten post-play recovery, and reduce maintenance needs. And our nutrient-rich compounds provide lasting benefits that give you a clear advantage season after season. Miramichi Green is the name professionals turn to for affordable, effective solutions for their sports fields, cross-country courses, and turf tracks. Find us in more than 800 retailers nationwide, or visit MiramichiGreen.com. Miramichi Green, building greatness from the ground up.
Helping to transform your home into your own personal oasis. Now back to Turfs Up Radio with Darren Gruner of TotalscapeDesign.com. Presented by Miramichi Green.
Well, you know what that music means, don't you, partner? Yeah, that's right. You got lucky and made it to the firing round. Let me tell you how this all is going to go down so you don't mess up. I'm going to ask you some pretty simple questions, and you're going to give me some pretty clear answers, you hear? Take as much time as you need. But when you hear the bell I ring, you know that's time to wrap it up. We're going to move on to the next question. If you make it through all the questions I ask, and you survive this firing round, well, then you just might get some free stuff. So you ready, Pilgrim? Let's get started. What do they call the women pilgrims? I can't remember. You guys ready? Let's get started, all right?
Yep.
All right, cool. Cindy, you started this thing in 2003. You got a lot of work ahead of you, you know that. What do you do in your free time?
I like to run, hike, play tennis, anything active.
Very good, very good. Kai, this is going to be for you, and you better get this answer correct. Who is your idol in life?
You know, that would have to be my dad. He is going to be 92 this year. He's a World War II Army vet, married for over 65 years, raised 3 kids, and he is a good, honest, hardworking man. And then there's just not enough of those around anymore. So just love him. He's my biggest supporter.
All right, Cindy, this is you, okay? When have you, I mean, you have a lot, you've accomplished a lot also. When have you been the most satisfied in life?
Well, I really believe I have a lot of career accomplishments, and it brings great satisfaction. But this year, my son is 18, and he started college. He's going to Ohio University, which is my alma mater, and he did great his first semester. So that just makes me smile from ear to ear. Nice.
All right, Kai. Tell us about I'm sorry. I want to hit this one with you. If you had to describe yourself as a superhero, which would it be?
Oh, no. Gosh, I don't know if a specific superhero, but I would definitely want telepathic abilities and the ability to fly, for sure. I definitely want to fly.
You can make up your own new superhero.
Absolutely.
Cindy, go ahead. You too. What do you got? Who are you? If you're a superhero, who are you?
I'm the Green Lantern. I want to use my power to create wonderful parks and green spaces across the country.
Nice. Okay, let's go back to you, Cindy. Tell us about a project or accomplishment that is significant in your career.
Last year we started phase 1 of our Pingree Park project in Detroit. It's the oldest park in Detroit. It's an 18-acre park. It's got a great multi-generation neighborhood surrounding the park, and it just wasn't being maintained because the city couldn't afford to. But we brought together neighbors and community groups and landscape professionals and local businesses and corporations, and the auto industry joined us. It was a great partnership, collaboration among everybody in Detroit, and we're going back in June. So phase 2, people can join us.
Nice. Kai, how do you stay motivated and focused?
I meditate whenever possible to keep myself calm and ready to go on to the next challenge.
Nice. What did you envision yourself doing when you were young, Cindy?
I wanted to be a reporter. I wanted to be a newspaper reporter. So landing in magazines was great. It wasn't that far from my newspaper background.
That's very fun. All right, it's good. Kai, can you offer some advice for the kids entering adulthood?
Yes, please get a work ethic. Please.
That's great. That's a good one. That one doesn't even deserve a bell. That's perfect. A year from now, guys, we're celebrating what a great year it's been in the industry. What's been achieved? Either one of you.
Oh, gosh, for me, it would be if every military family who registers with our program, every disabled veteran that registers with our program is matched with a volunteer who provides their lawn mowing, snow removal, fertilizing. That would be wonderful.
That's very good. All right, well, guys, that was wonderful. We have a million more questions we'd like to ask you. We're going to have to get you on the show, but I want to tell you something. You have survived the firing round. Looks like Michael Bright wants to give you guys a hat.
Awesome.
A Miramichi green hat, a white one. He's got so many in his closet. You remember Imelda Marcos? Or is that how you pronounce her name anyway?
Yes.
Well, she had shoes. Well, Michael's got hats. That's fantastic.
Great, thank you.
That's great, guys. If you want to find out more about Project Evergreen, go to projectevergreen.org. Volunteer your time, please. Volunteer some time. For me, it might not be so much of a labor. I can put Totalscape Design. We'll love to help out somehow. We got something going on in South Florida. We want to be part of it. We'll, if you want, we can project manage something for you. Project. I'm going to help. And how are you going to help? Even if it's a little bit, just raise your hand, right? And do something, right, guys? That's right.
Absolutely.
So tell us. So you guys have you have any events coming up? Something new that you want that's coming up soon that maybe somebody might want to get a hold of, or anything going on right away or in the spring that you can think of?
Well, our biggest project in the spring might be more in June. The challenge with landscape professionals, March, April, May, is so busy for landscape contractors. So Detroit, we'll be in Detroit. We'll be in New York City this year. will be in Minneapolis and some smaller projects in between. So just give me a call, and be glad to partner with anybody across the country.
Don't forget Minneapolis, the home of the Super Bowl this year, right? That's right. And guess who's going to be there? It's right, Philadelphia Eagles. Well, we're gonna know. I got to put a shout out. I know most of you.
Don't look ahead.
We got a lot.
I thought you were going to say Justin Timberlake.
Well, that's true. Justin Timberlake's part of Miramichi Green. That's right, and we're very excited about it. He's going to be part of. He's going to be doing the halftime show.
The Super Bowl got him launching a new album. It's the tour is coming.
The tour is coming. It's exciting, and I just hope that we can get there. We've been bugging Russ Britton for press passes, right, Michael? You're not a
Yeah, he's in Singapore this week. So got a call from him last night. He actually landed in Dubai. So wishing Russ Britton safe travels across the globe. He's going to be in Vietnam this week, working with some of our distributors over in the Far East. So safe travels to Russ Britton. And I'll be back in the Wrightsville Beach studio next week, Darren. And then the week after that, live in West Palm Beach.
That's going to be great. Guys, it was really nice having you on the show. Cindy
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Is there anything that you'd like our listeners to know, one last thought from you guys before we have to hang up?
You can register as a volunteer with our program at www.projectevergreen.org.
And we urge you to do that. And listen, you know what? Let's offer some of some of the people that want to volunteer to get them to come on the show and talk to us about, right? Like all landscapers like to talk about what they do. Let's get them to come on the show and talk about how they volunteered and how they got involved. How about if we do that? Okay, so if you do get involved,
that would be awesome.
Let's do that, and we're gonna work more together. Absolutely, guys. It was an absolute pleasure to have you on the show. Even if we had the echoes, never get big deal. Well, everybody, you know what time it is? That's right. It's time to say goodbye until next week. I want to thank everybody for listening to Turfs Up Radio here on 1230 The Zone AM. That's right. For Michael Bright, for Cindy Code, Kai Matsko of Project Evergreen, I am your host, Darren Gruner, reminding you to stay green and to keep your hands dirty.
Miramichi Green's professional turf line is designed for optimal performance on sports fields. Powerful, sustainable ingredients reduce soil compaction and deliver lasting results you can trust season after season. Miramichi Green, building greatness from the ground up.
Congratulations! You've just improved your outdoor living space and are now on your way to turning your home into a vacation paradise. Thank you for listening to Turfs Up Radio with Darren Gruner of Totalscape Design and presented by Miramichi Green. Envision your dream every week with us. Tune in next Saturday at 9 a.m. for more great tips and tricks on how to use Mother Nature to your advantage to develop a healthier lawn, upgrade your property, and fully enjoy your outdoor entertaining area. Missed an episode? Want to learn more? Turfs Up Radio is available 24 hours a day. Listen to past episodes at turfsupradio.com. Turfs Up Radio is sponsored by Miramichi Green, the premier manufacturer of revolutionary soil amendments, biostimulants, and herbicides. For more information about their innovative sustainable products, log on to miramichigreen.com and Totalscape Design, your home and landscape design and build solutions. Dream it, design it, live it. For more information online, log on to totalscapedesign.com. Turfs Up Radio is an exclusive presentation of 107.7 The Bronx and 1230 WBZT.